Welcome to Meditation Through the Seasons. This is our Animal Frolic, our crane Animal Frolic that correlates with our autumn season. So please join me as we warm up and then go into our Animal Frolic, the crane. We're going to start standing, so make sure you have some room around you. Comfortable distance, shoulder distance between your feet, and let's go into our gentle twist. Lifting the heel so that there's no torquing through the knees. Relax those shoulders. Tune into your breath. As the arms dangle, they can gently tap the body. And now let's emphasize, let's put a little more energy into it where we float and raise the arms and then sink. Lift and sink. So we're changing the dynamic of that twist by letting your arms be wings, catch some puff of air, increasing the swing. I'm still lifting the heel so I'm not torquing through the knee. Lift, catch the air. Catch the air. Good. A lift and sink. A few more just to get that prana, our energy, circulating inside the body. And on your next exhale, let it go. Right back to the nice, easy twist that we begin with. Good. Coming to stillness, slowing down, bringing that twist to an end. Come to stillness for a moment and feel the increased energy inside the body. The breath is fuller, the blood is circulating, and we'll continue warming up. 3 deep breaths. You can again be comfortable standing or even sitting. Bringing the arms out in front, back of the hands together. Inhale, open the arms wide, a little squeeze in the shoulder blades behind you. Turn the palms and exhale forward. Inhale, opening the chest, and exhale. We're focusing on lung and large intestine energy pathways correlating with our metal element here in the autumn or fall season. Go ahead and release and shake it out. Bring your feet close together, bend the knees, hands above the knees, and let's do a little circling of those knees. Feeling those feet and toes spreading inside your shoes, along the floor, maybe even getting a little massage. Good. Come on up, hands on the hips, a wide stance, and take your hips around in a circle. Knees are bent, and the upper body can just follow along. Go the other way. And gently release. Grab a chair if you choose. We're going to work the hip joint specifically. So shift your body weight toward the chair, lift the opposite heel, and then squash the bug. So the knee rotates in and out, lubricating and warming up that hip joint. And rest. Other side, shift away from the chair and then squash the bug. The ball of the foot makes connection with the floor through your shoe if you can. Be careful that you don't torque the knee at all. Good. And rest. Now we're coming to our ribs. So do have a seat. Our rib cage is from right below the collarbones to the ribs that you can feel at the side, front, and even back of the body. So a big chunk of our chest where our lungs are. Keeping your hands on your hips and your hips stable. See if you can't mobilize that rib cage, the whole rib cage shifting side to side. Feeling those core muscles in the core body helping this shift side to side. Good. Now let's go forward and back. So now think about that sternum. coming forward, even a little lifting, and then sinking back. Forward and back. Forward and back. The whole rib cage moving as one. This is a really interesting isolation. It is not easy. We don't typically move this separately from other parts. So do what you can and rest for a moment. You'll feel those abdominals working. Do a few shoulder rolls right now. And let's try a circle. So hands on the hips. Shift the ribs side, front, side, back. Side, front, side, back. And if you'd like, you can smooth it out. Now, those hips want to move, I know, but see if you can keep them as still as possible. Go the other way. Side, front, side, back. Side, front, side, back. And if this doesn't float your boat, then just keep working on the side to side. Anything to articulate that rib cage as one. If you want a bigger challenge, come to standing. Soft stance, and then try the rib cage shifting side to side, or that beautiful circle. This movement you might find in more Middle Eastern dance. We don't typically see it in other places, but boy, it's hard not to do it without moving those hips too. So shake it out. A few shoulder rolls once more. Both directions. And now lifting those elbows and then back down again. And as you lift the elbows, keep those shoulder blades down the back so you really feel tall through the head, lengthen through the back of the neck. Good. One more time. Up with those elbows and then stir the pot. Good. Go the other direction. And gently release. Clasp the hands and roll the wrists. Good. And shake it out. Great. We're going to go into our Tai Chi exercise that helps to open up where the lung meridian goes. The lung energy goes through the chest out into the hands and fingers. So standing, or do this seated, we're going to tilt the head one direction and reach the other arm out, but press with the heel of the hand so fingertips point skyward. And then come back to center. Other side, it's a simultaneous movement. Head tilts and arm reaches out and back. Again, up and up. Good. Now let's add a little circling. So we're going to come up, head tilts one way, hand is up. And now tuck the chin and round forward and let that hand come forward as well. And then release. Other side. Tilt and then round forward. Release. Tilt. Round forward. Release. Tilt. Round forward and release. Great. Let's try it with both arms now. This time you choose which side your head goes to because you know we're going to do both eventually. So soft stance, long low back, energy up the front. That lower dantian is really helping to stabilize, connect to earth while the upper body is opening and getting ready to fly. So here we go. Both arms up, tilt the head one direction. Exhale, round forward and release. Other way, inhale, tilt. Exhale, round forward and release. Repeat. Inhale. Exhale, round forward. Last one, tilt. And round forward. Release. Good. Okay, I'm getting warm. Let's now add a little something here. Because again, the more we do this, the more we open our neck and chest and all the way out through the arms, the more we prepare for our crane wings. So this time we're going to let the upper body be part of it too. So it's a little bit of a rounding, not just with the head, but we're going to let the upper body also round. So we're getting a little bit more body involved. Still, from the waist down, the lower dantian and the legs connect to the earth. Here we go. Inhale, tip the head. Exhale, round the upper back and head forward. Release. Other side. Inhale. Exhale, round and come on. Once more. Tilt, round forward and release. Last one. Tilt and round forward. This time, bring the arms up overhead. Big stretch. Even straightening the knees a little more if you want. And then exhale, open wide. Lowering the arms down by your sides. Shake it out. Good. All right. Let's go into some variations on our wonderful crane. So have the chair nearby if you'd like, but come to a nice little V or piece of pie or a small first position if you know ballet. And take a few bends and straightenings of the knees. So we have some rotators working in the hips, in the hip joints, in the glutes here. The knees are bending and straightening or lengthening up with ease and softness. So we're not coming to a full straight, we're coming to a soft lengthening of those knees. But feel that grounded quality. The lower body is grounded. Good. All right, now let's add a little something here. So we're going to lift one heel up and bend both knees. And then return. Bend and lift a heel. And up. Replace the heel. Bend and lift a heel. I'm alternating sides, but we're just articulating through the foot. And we're warming up the feet. And we're warming up the knees and thighs, staying tall through the upper body, but working those crane legs. Good. And rest. Shake it out. Give yourself a chance to relax those hip joints. And then we're going to go right back in to our small little V, our little piece of pie. Soft stance, meaning that the knees are gently bent. So there's some nice spring to them. Long, low back, even with this rotation through the hips. Arms by your sides this time. And we're going to inhale, bend the knees, and the arms come up. And exhale, return. Inhale, it's almost a little scooping. So this is a very different kind of crane wing, isn't it? Inhale it up and exhale it down. Inhale it up. And now if you would like to add the heel raise, please do. Challenging your balance, raising one heel. And of course this can be done with just one arm, with one hand on the chair, your choice, but working to shift the weight just enough so that you can lift the heel as those wings come up and gently down. A few more. Inhaling and exhaling. A beautiful, even, slow, even breath. Good. And rest. Shake it out. Okay. Moving on. Come back to that little piece of pie. Hands on the hips. We're going to, again, soft knees. We're going to point a toe to the side. Excuse me, not directly to the side, where the toe is pointing right now. So my toe is maybe a 30 degree or 40 degree. We're going to shift the weight and toe touch forward. Bring it back in. Shift the weight, toe touch forward, and bring it in. Shift and toe touch. Shift and toe touch. Good. Now this time we're going to shift, toe touch, plant the heel, a little bend, so I'm shifting my weight forward, and then I'm coming back. Other side. Shift the weight, toe touch. Bend into that knee, and then push back, close it in. Once more to each side. Shift, toe touch. Bend, and bring it back. Other way. Shift, toe touch. Bend, and push back. Great. Stay right here if you can. If you need a rest for those hips, please do. But here comes the upper body. Arms by your sides, feeling nice and tall through the spine. We're going to shift the weight, toe touch, and turn the palms opening the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades as best you can. You can even look up if you choose. That really is a challenge. And release. Other side. Shift the weight, toe touch, and turn and open the chest. Palms reach as far back as they can go. And release. Other side once more. Toe touch and open. Release. Once more to this side, open. And release. Now, after we do that toe touch and open, we plant the heel and we bend that knee forward and I cross the arms. And my body comes forward. My head can look down. And then I just come on back. Let's try that to the other side. Shift the weight, toe touch, open. Plant the heel and bend forward a little, crossing the arms. And gently release. Once more to each side. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale, release. Last one. Inhale. Opening. Exhale, cross and bend. Inhale, come up. And exhale, release. Great. Shake it out. Hula hoop with those hips. All right. And lastly, our other version of our crane wings have that beautiful slight V, that first position. We're going to work the arms in a beautiful sequential way. So the lower body stays nice and stable again from that lower dantian down and root to the earth. Here we are, a water bird, the crane, and so there's a connection to the earth through that those feet. But we'll inhale, starting with the elbows coming up, then the wrists, then the fingers, and then they'll float the other way. Elbows, wrists, fingers come down. Inhale, up. Elbows, wrists, fingers, exhale down. You can add a little bend to the knee. Inhale, up. And exhale down. All the while, the shoulders are nice and relaxed. Elbows, wrists, fingers up. Elbows, wrists, fingers come down. A few more. Up. And down. It's very flowing, very sensuous. Up and down. Good. And release. Give your arms a little rest. You can even go pigeon-toed a little bit. Go into a different bird, a pigeon. Switching sides. Great. So back to that little V. This time we're going to leave our arms up around the T and we're going to do a few small, 3 small little glides or puff of air comes under our wings. Let's give it a try together. So soft stance, arms, wings down by your sides. Inhale, elbows, wrists, fingers up. And now stay up. Sink just a bit. Inhale, float up. Catch that air and sink. Float up and sink. Here's our third one. Float up. And on the exhale, sink the whole way down. Back up again. Inhale up. Elbows, wrists, fingers. And stay up and just a little bend. Float and glide. Bend. Catch that puff of air. And one more. Up. And exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale all the way up, stay up, and a little sink, and up. Just a little sinking down, and float up. Last one, and up. Last one, come all the way down, and rest. Again, give yourself a hug. Go into a wonderful forward fold using the chair or not, but let everything go. Another wonderful theme in our autumn season, our letting go. Just like the trees are letting go of their leaves, we are letting go. When you're ready to come up, bend both knees. Shift your weight over your feet so that you can come to a chair position. Hands on the thighs, lifting your chest a bit. So here you are in chair or a little squat. Abdominals strong, thighs are working hard. And then lengthen up. A few shoulder rolls up at the top. Good. And now let's finish with a little twist today to again help stimulate our large intestine energy that goes through the core. So 2 hands to one leg and gently feel that twist starting here. Staying here, lengthen the spine. Inhale, grow tall. And exhale, go a little deeper, like you're wringing out water from a washcloth. Holding this twist. And let's move our heads now. So turn the head forward and then back. Nice easy rotation of the head forward and eyes forward. And then look behind you a bit. Once more, forward. And then coming back. Come forward and untwist. Take a moment to feel the difference in the 2 sides of the body. Let's take this twist to the other side. 2 hands to the other side. Feel the beginning of the twist. Know where you are. Lengthen through the spine, shoulders down. And once you're in that twist, settle in, and then moving the head forward and back. Only going as far back as your head and shoulders feel comfortable. Inhaling the eyes and head forward and exhaling into the twist. Inhaling, lengthening the spine, and exhaling, deepening the twist. Whatever works for you. Easy movement in the head and neck. And the next time those eyes and head are forward, just release that twist, come back to center. Bring one knee up, pull it in, and circle the ankle. And then the other side, and circle the ankle. Good. And maybe a few shoulder rolls, a little jiggle with the head and shoulders. And then settle in to your seated meditation. Closing your eyes or having a soft downward gaze, give yourself just a few minutes here to reap the benefits of the beautiful Qigong and Tai Chi exercises we've done to stimulate our lung and large intestine by practicing our wonderful crane animal frolic. Feeling the breath settling back into the body, letting go of any gripping. The crane stands effortlessly on one leg for hours and hours, but it's always aware. The crane glides freely through the air, its wings open and full. The focus of the crane animal frolic exercises is the dynamic balance of the body. We've got beautiful flexion and extension, shifting weight from one foot to the other, and of course using our arms gracefully as cranes' wings. Slowly come back to the day, wiggling fingers and toes, stretching and yawning. Thanks for practicing our crane animal frolic. See you next time.